video we'll talk about some difference in product of two functions. So suppose that we're given two functions, s and r, and they're defined as r of x equals 3x and s of x equals 2x plus 1. Write the expressions for r plus s of x and r times s of x, and then evaluate r minus s of 4. So let's just take this one at a time. Let's find the first one. Now that is equivalent to r of x plus s of x because of this sum difference rules that we have. So all we do is we're going to take r of x, which is 3x, and I always like to put parentheses around the whole function, plus s of x, which is 2x plus 1. Now we can simplify this. The parentheses didn't really do much here, but if we get to subtraction, that's where it's going to matter. But now we can combine like terms and get 5x plus 1. So r plus s of x equals 5x plus 1. Very similar for r times s of x. That equals r of x times s of x. So we take 3x and we multiply that by 2x plus 1. Now we have to be careful here because this 3x is being multiplied by the whole thing, 2x plus 1. So we have to double distribute this 3x. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. And then 3x times 1 is 3x. Again, breaking that step down, 3x times 2x is 6x squared. And then 3x times 1. So there you can see the factor 2x plus 1 in that. So r times s of x equals 6x squared plus 3x. What about r minus s of 4? Now there's a few different ways we could do this one. Okay, we could do r of 4 minus s of 4. So remember, that's our input. 4 is our input, so instead of x we put 4. So r of 4 equals 3 times 4, which equals 12. And then s of 4 equals 2 times x, or 2 times 4, plus 1, which is 8 plus 1, which is 10. So r of 4 minus s of 4 is going to be 12 minus 10, which equals 2. Okay, you could also find r minus s of x just like we'd found r plus s of x, but we would have a subtraction in between them, and then we would plug it in. So let's say we have a subtraction here, right here instead. So I'm going to do the orange work over here a little bit. So that's going to be 3x minus 2x minus 1. Why do I minus 2x and minus 1? Because that minus sign has to be distributed into both of those. So I'm going to be left with x minus 1. This made me realize I made a mistake, because I should get, if x is 4, because I have the, I'm trying to find the r minus s of 4. If x is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So now it's kind of nice because I can go back here and say, where did I mess up? Oh, I messed up because s of 4, if I plug that in, I get 8 plus 1, not 9 plus 1. So I should get 9 for S of 4, right? So now if I plug in 9 into my R of 4 minus S of 4, so I get 12 minus 9, I will get 3 and not 2.